if I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay. We better start indoctrinating him day one.
Wait. I was told there's no indoctrination going on. I was told that's not happening. There's been a tweet that's been going around over the last, I don't know, day or so. Really, I saw it this morning, and I'm sure a lot of people have passed it along. This is a 2-minute and 5-second video that just simply has the caption, "Men are the problem with the gaming community. Congratulations, Extra Zero. Congratulations, John. And I, too, will take a bow. Thank you so much for proclaiming us the problem with the gaming industry." Blabs, I don't mean to misgender you.
I'm offended.
You are not. You're not.
I too have a dick. I'm a man now.
Oh.
I want to be inclusive.
Okay. Yeah. You got the... Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Let's check out this lady here. As she says, men are the problem with the gaming community, as she has the low-cut
frame. That frame of her face.
Well, let's go and watch this thing, because there's a lot here, because some people have been saying, well, we'll get to what some people have been saying here, and then we'll get to some responses. But I dug into this, and I'm going to tell you, there's a lot more than meets the eye to this lady. Let's check it out.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby, is not, nor has it ever.
By the way, I don't know what's going on with the volume. It's probably pretty low. I think the volume itself was pretty low, and I've used all my stuff to try to make it louder, but it's not working. It's not working. I'm going to turn it up even more. Here we go. Let's
been a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage. And
hey, look, the volume extension worked. That's awesome. Here we go.
I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi and the whole game is thrown and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it. That is not normal. And that's not how the old COD days were, because I promise you, as a man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender. That doesn't happen. You can say it happens. You're lying. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Have you guys ever been criticized in a while playing a video game based off your gender? Not a loaded question, just a question. I haven't, but I'll tell you what I have been told. Way worse. Way worse. I've been told that people are going to F my family members. I've been told they're going to kill them. Been told all way worse than just being like, go make a cake. Well, let's go continue.
Why that's such a common thing in the comments of my videos. You guys want to be oppressed so bad that you'll look at a man telling me he's going to tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a woman thing and say that happens to you too. It doesn't. There's a reason that historically male-dominated spaces are known for being toxic and unsafe. That goes for gaming. That goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one. That's not me being sexist. That is me saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk that makes everybody else feel unsafe. I don't.
Who's everybody else?
Yeah, as this other woman told me, who made you God? Who's making her God? Saying it all.
Anybody who wants to feel like a victim, basically, I think.
Oh, we're going to get into the victim complex of this lady for sure. By the way, I would like to say I have invited this her onto the show. And I would love to have this conversation. I think it's important to have this conversation and have an open conversation, because it's very clear we don't agree with her, but she's going to stay in her own little hobbit corner and you know, in her little bubble, and be told how brave and stunning she is, when she should be attacking the problem. If it's truly a problem, attack the problem. Right.
Instead, she's speaking to a void, probably to her own simps who are just going to go, yes, queen, you're right. And it's just, all this is an exercise in self-indulgence for her. All of it, especially, you know, I see one of my friends' tweets is in the docket, and you know, I'm looking forward to getting to that. But this is just self-indulgence on her behalf. She, right down to portraying herself as a victim, it is all self-indulgence.
Well, of course. Well, let's continue. There's still a good solid minute here, because we're going to dig even deeper than just this clip here. Here we go.
I don't know how you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No woman is.
I do find it fun to make other people feel bad in a competitive environment. I'm not going to lie. I do. Because guess what? We are competing to win. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to win the game. Because guess what? It's a competitive environment. And competing is more than just what you do with your sticks or your hands or in your mind. It's about breaking you. Sorry, that's the way it works. My job is to break you. And like, it's so funny. So I play in this old man basketball league, right? And I talk all day, the entire game. I'm talking to people, and I'm not like talking like major trash. I'm just talking. Hey, what's up? You know, I'm like your friendly buddy. You know, while we're talking, but it grinds on people.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying, and I know it's annoying, and that's why I do it, because so it gets to a point to where. Someone on the other team will say something. I'm like, ref, you gonna let him talk to you like that? And they're like, oh, you're one to talk, right? So you can see the break happening as the game goes along. It's not about what happens here. It's about what happens towards the tail end of the game, right? And I think that's a huge part of this is breaking people down. And it's not a matter of you not being welcome in the space. It's a matter of seeing if you truly feel like you belong in the space, whether it's the game or whatever, if you truly believe in yourself. So we'll continue. We'll continue here.
Is asking men to make gaming a safe space with sunshine and rainbows and everything, but could you please be normal? Because I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened, without my body being threatened, because I'm existing as a woman. And men.
What the fuck does that mean? Also, existing as a woman. What?
Them
Vlad,
presenting. I don't
can you
fucking
tell me what that means? What does it mean to present
I
as a
don't
woman?
know. I hate this woman.
Okay.
She makes us all look like morons. And just like little fashion information for you guys, that shirt that she's wearing, it's meant to show off your boobs and should make them look bigger than they actually are. So when she put that little top on, she knew exactly what she was doing. She was looking for all of your men attention. All of them.
Did she also know that when she put the words on the bottom of the screen that they'd conveniently
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Putting on all the makeup and everything that she's wearing, all of it. Yes, this was all for the male gaze, which she's currently shitting on. She's a hypocrite and a piece of shit.
Okay, here we go.
Are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if you feel attacked by me saying men. You are part of the problem. If you feel attacked by that, you're part of the problem. If you say just mute them, you're part of the problem.
Why?
You sit there and let them say that.
What's that extra zero?
You know, why is using block and mute functions things that were designed for people who had thin skin? Why is that? And I say that in regard to like, you know, there's a difference between getting actually attacked by somebody and hearing something you don't like to hear from somebody, or somebody's just being annoying. You know, if someone's actually harassing you using black and mute, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you just are in a game, you can't handle mild trash talk or mild criticism. You know, you have those things. You have those. Why is it being part of the problem to turn off people? I mean, because eventually if people are getting muted left and right and there's no one for them to converse with, the message should sink in. Because effectively, if everybody decides to block and mute you because you're annoying, or because you know you're a bother, or you're a harasser, again, like those things should sink in, because effectively that removes you from communications or puts you in with the rest of a cesspool. But you know, to hear normal trash talk, if someone's like doing normal or mild trash talk, and I'm sure in her case she's probably hypersensitive, using block and mute shouldn't be a problem. And to say, well, why don't you use the features that are built in there to help you with things that you can't handle? Why is making that suggestion being part of the problem?
Yeah, and it's not like that technology is just introduced now. It's always been there. Like
these
since
people,
the beginning of Xbox Live, and before that on PC gaming. And so anybody complaining about like people, you know, saying spicy shit or feeling unsafe, it's like that meme of the person setting up cardboard flames and like rolling around the fetal position, scared, like, oh my god, I'm so oppressed. Like I cannot get on board with it. It makes no sense.
These people are trying to take over space, and they're trying to kick people out. They're not trying to they're not trying to correct things. There's no actual plan or trying, you know, any intent to make the spaces better. They just want to remove people who have different ideologies than they do. That's the bottom line of it all. That's the crux of it.
And you don't intervene, you are part of the problem. Because I have a lot of male friends, normal male friends, who don't say slurs and don't threaten people and just play like normal.
Hey, by the way, your friends aren't normal. You know who's normal? We are.
We're just normal men.
Just
We
normal
are.
men.
We're just normal men.
We're just normal men.
Listen to the dog. Okay? Listen to the dog. He'll tell you. We're the ones who are normal. Let's continue.
Understand it, it's not all men. But if you are not one of the men doing this, it is entirely on you to help stop the men who are. If you don't understand that and you don't understand power imbalances and gender hierarchy, it's not my place to teach you. I'm not your mother. I'm not your teacher.
Gender hierarchy.
Close the game for 5 minutes and educate yourself. But stop making this a bad experience for everybody else who's just trying to play the game.
So
You can play the game. There's nothing stopping you. Yank your fucking headset out. Like, just turn off voice chat. Just play it if that's what you really want.
on that exact same note, she says, it's not my place to teach you. I'm not your mother. I'm not your teacher. Close the game for 5 minutes and educate yourself. Same exact thing. Stop. She said, but stop making this a bad experience for everyone else who's just trying to play the game, right? You could literally turn those words back to her, like we're not your father. We're not here to educate you, right? Just shut off the game, turn off the voice chat. It's your job to educate yourself about the space that you're entering into. It may seem toxic to you. Then get the fuck out. Then get out. It's real simple. There's been quite a response. Before we get to those responses, Blabs, did you want to chime in on some things?
Yeah, I went down a little rabbit hole just real quick. So I went and looked at her Twitch. Now, I didn't even know this was a thing, but she's part of Broadcast Her. Now, what the hell is Broadcast Her? It's for women.
Oh, it's a team.
It's a team thing. 1,000
Team,
drams.
yes.
Why do we need this? If everyone's supposed to be equal, where is the, freaking broadcast him? Where's that shit? But she's even gaslighting people on her own Twitter, which we'll get to in a little bit after everything else. I'm just like, wow, she's amazing at being a piece of shit.
Let's go to some of the response from other gamer girls who play video games. I know it's crazy, but let's just see what some of them have to say. What do you say about that, Danny? All right, good. Thumbs up from Danny DeVito. Here we are. From Melanie, men are the gaming community. Competitive games would not sustain without them. And for every guy, this is the best line. And for every guy giving you crap for being a girl, there's 10 more offering you free gear just for existing.
It's not a lie.
What's up, Labs?
It's not a lie.
Not a lie.
No.
Not a lie.
A lot more simps out there than assholes.
Yes, can confirm.
Yes. Then we have Vex as well, who came in. Vex Electronica says, and I quote, females are the problem with gaming. And the fact that you felt the need to put this message out with your tits on display and the top of the text on them is proof of that you self-centered, hypocritical. Hold on, I want to make sure I read this right. With your tits on display and the text on the top of them is proof that you self-centered, hypocritical cunt. Put on a shirt if you want to be taken seriously. Learn some emotional resilience that will make every aspect of your life better. Or, and I say this with the most disrespect, shut the fuck up and leave gaming. You know what?
I like that.
There we go. Right. And then we have obviously Blabs pointing out, the idea of the, Blabs, I'll let you read your own.
Men are the problem, but let me show some cleavage to prove it. Laugh my fucking ass off. Get good, scrub.
That's right. So here's the thing, though. I was like, who is this woman? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Who is this she, her? Okay. I went through and I watched just the start of her most recent stream, and I was blown away by what I found. There's about 3 minutes here that I want to watch, which I think is a wonderful mindset into this she-hers thought process. So if you don't mind, I want to watch about 3 minutes of it, and we'll kind of make our way through. We'll stop as we go. It says my browser has lost connection with your screen share audio. What?
What does that even mean?
I don't even know. I gotta reshare my screen again. But let's just take a minute, because I'm telling you right now, you're gonna this will all make sense in 3 minutes. Okay. So here we go. Let me go pop this on.
men are shitty to women they're in full relationships with? Yeah. Because men don't like women. Men are very mildly attracted to women, but they certainly do not like women.
Huh?
Men actually don't have a rebuttal. It's always a comment about a woman's body making a sandwich. I know. As soon as I posted that video, I was thinking like, how many comments am I gonna get from guys telling me to go to the gym? Say sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying through your double chin, even though like obviously that's unrelated. But then like even if I posted a video not showing my body, even if it was just audio, they would have still like told me I sound fat.
Let's stop there. Let's stop there for a second.
She
Okay, first and
makes me
foremost.
feel stupid. My IQ keeps dropping every time I listen to her.
So she went off. She said something to the effect of men don't like women, right? They just more like they're kind of attracted to them, right? And then she goes on to say, "Hey, you know, I as soon as I posted it, I was thinking about how people were going to be talking about my double chin, and then to further that, if I didn't show my face, then people would say they would say that I sound fat. Well, maybe you're just projecting some serious insecurities. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just throwing it out there. And as pointed out by Navigate, I think she just hates herself. And that's the saddest part about this is she's insecure in herself. So she has to let everybody know that they're the bad person because she's so insecure in herself. As Crazy T says, as a female gamer, she doesn't belong in this space. Let's go, Crazy T.
Sound crazy.
And if she's decided to hate herself, she might as well capitalize on it, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm surprised she doesn't have an OnlyFans.
That you know of.
I can't find it. I went looking.
So there's more here, and then we're just climbing up the mountain here, okay? Because it reaches a feverish pitch here in just a few minutes.
And it's like that's your only argument. Like you can't even form like a coherent thought.
By the way, none of this is edited. This is her live on stream for 3 minutes.
Past you claiming that I'm unattractive, which also has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I'm not going to take someone seriously pays for Twitter.
Well, of course she does.
But I just want to say, before it goes on, to what she was just saying before. So before she ever existed, apparently men and women have always been really attracted to her. But it comes along this woman and she's like, men are actually not attracted to women. They don't actually like women. Like, thank God she was born to let us know about biology. Or else, honestly, we'd be all lost without her when apparently men and women actually hate each other. And, you know, without actually men and women liking each other, we can't reproduce, no offspring. So thank God she was born. She is the Jennifer Lawrence of Twitch. All hail this hoe. Thank you.
By the way, Ravnab nails it here. Her attitude is the ugly thing about her. Right. And by the way, for being such an ally, why is she supporting Coors beer? Up here in the corner.
Well, Coors does do they do pride cans.
You think she'd be all about that Bud Light? Just throwing it out there, you know. Anyways, let's continue here. As let's listen to. This is what she thinks of people on X.
Unattractive, which also has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I'm not going to take someone seriously who pays for Twitter Blue, actually. And let's stop it right there.
So you're lumped in immediately, by the way. If you buy Twitter Blue on a so once again, you can see the pieces being put together, right? It's kind of a slow puzzle. Here's this piece. Here's this piece. Well, let's go and continue.
Mad. I saw that too, and
here it comes.
Genuinely, like my worst fear is having a son. I'm not even being funny. In general, I think it would just be like more fun to have a girl because like she can be cunt. But then it's like, even if you
She can
have
be
a
what?
son, and even
I see you
What?
next Tuesday,
Oh,
Yeah.
which is
Because that's a thing now,
ironic.
apparently.
Yeah,
That's
like,
something you want
she's
your
totally
daughter to be?
fine. Yeah, she's totally fine with her being a piece of shit. But if it's a dude, oh my god, no. By the way,
Like-
she's never having kids because no man will touch her, and that's why she hates herself.
I mean, there's a big part of that for sure. Sheer projection. But at what point does a girl say, "Hey, I want my daughter to be cunt"? Like,
well,
go ahead, Extra Zero.
Yeah.
well, also too, it's like, how can you complain about sexism and then be sexist, towards a hypothetical child? Like, my wife and I were trying to have our first kid now, and it's like, I don't ever sit around thinking like, oh my god, I hope I don't have a girl because I hate women. No, I'd be happy regardless. And I mean, I think, there's benefits to, there's pros and cons to having a child of either gender. And if and Craig, you have two girls, do you ever sit around going like, oh yeah,
And for the record, neither of them are cunt.
right.
I just
And
want to
also,
point that out.
wasn't there that old trope of like, being critical of men who only wanted boys or were upset that they didn't have sons? I mean, I'm sure she'd probably look at that old trope and go, oh, it's disgusting, when she's doing the same thing herself. She's a walking, talking, self-indulgent hypocrite.
This
Oh.
is
I
the
think
best
it's also-
comment from Brandon. She can trash dudes while expecting the same
Right.
guys to be respectful towards her. Screw that.
Yeah, he nailed it.
John?
Thing is, this is an example of how also modern feminism has brainwashed a lot of people, fourth, fifth, sixth wave, whatever wave we're on now, where women are taught to hate men, hate kids, hate the idea of having a family, just prioritize their career over all other things, and they just turn bitter and resentful.
Oh, we're not done, boys and girl.
Mm-mm.
Because this, you think we're escalating? We're not even close.
I think it would just be like more fun to have a girl because like she can be cunt. But then it's like, even if you have a son, and even if you think he's normal, like he can just become a misogynist one day, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just because like he's like talking to the wrong people or engaging with the wrong media online.
So her misandry is excused how?
Listen, Extra Zero. At any point, a man can become a misogynist just by listening to the wrong things online. And what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Not be a parent, I guess.
Oh, no, she wants to be a parent. Let's continue.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to be a parent because she's not going to actually parent the kid. He's like, oh,
Well,
there's
she
nothing
wants-
you can do about it. He heard something.
To be clear, and this is her yesterday on stream, taking nothing out of context, playing this in real time. She wants a girl because she can be cunt. That's why.
You want a little girl just to be a twin? She would be cunt. Like she would be cunt. Oh!
Wow.
No, it's
She
over,
really had to
Ina.
get
It's
that
over.
out.
Yeah.
It sounds
there
like
you
she needs that late for anal.
There we go. Are you
license
ready?
plate.
I don't know if you guys are ready for that. Yeah, I know she does need that late for anal license plate. Here is the coup de grace of the whole thing.
Like, if I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay. We better start indoctrinating him day one. We have to either make him trans or make him gay. We are not having a cisgender straight son.
What?
Oh!
Oh my, wow. She really getting into it. Get girl.
I'd love to have a girl, but I'd be scared for. I know. Oh no, actually, I wouldn't be like comfortable having a girl either because it's not safe. So
Okay.
Yeah, don't reproduce. Save us,
Yeah.
please. Keep it in your pants. Thank you.
I just want to go back and I want to play this one more time. This is really important to play. Okay.
if I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay. We better start indoctrinating him day one.
Wait. I was told there's no indoctrination going on. I was told that that's not happening.
We have to either make him trans or
Wait. I was told you don't make kids gay or trans?
That
I
they were
was told
born
it
this
doesn't
way.
Yeah, that you're born that way, that you just identify that way. How do you make your kid that way?
Exactly.
Right.
This doesn't make any sense here, lady. What's going on? Just doesn't make, it's amazing.
Make him gay. We are not having a cisgender straight son.
How do you make a kid gay? I thought that it goes against all.
You just push your kid away because
What?
people figure out who they are naturally, and I mean this is just textbook 101 how you don't you become a parent and then you find yourself with no relationship with your child. I mean this is the result of people that call themselves adults but never grew up, never really matured, have no idea what the real world is or how people are or how you should act or behave. It's insanity,
To say the least. To
She's
say the
actually-
absolute least.
and now we
Yeah.
really wish we had the Jamiroquai hack because we could break into virtual insanity.
Well, look.
So I was gonna say, so even like further prove how much of a huge piece of shit she is and gaslighting people and indoctrinating, her future child that will probably never be born because no person's gonna touch the whale.
Oh,
She
she's gonna have
is
like
such-
17 abortions.
She's
before
such
she
an
gets-
she's such an idiot that she's trying to gaslight people on the internet, but she's failing. So here's an example. She's like, I said men should stop threatening to rape women, and now I have hundreds of replies and DMs that look like this. You all are really passionate about raping women, huh? But if you read what this man has said, none of it talks about raping her. None of it. So it says, bitch, you are beyond dumb. Get these fat, ugly tits out of here, you fucking whale. People are mean to you because you say stupid fucking shit like that. Automatically makes you unattractive, which is what you're trying to do, or your fat, ugly tits wouldn't be out. Please know you are so fucking gross, and it's no surprise men can't stand you. You are not a woman. So she's trying to gaslight me. Oh, look, I'm getting these group threats and everything, but none of that is a threat. They're just saying you're ugly. So how does that correlate?
And the thing about that is he said the fat ugly tits, but more than anything, he's talking about the things that she said is what makes her unattractive, right? And as was said a couple times so far on the stream.
You know what she looks like? She looks like the knockoff version of like John Fetterman's wife. I'm not saying that to insult John Fetterman's wife. I'm just saying that's what she literally looks like. Look up Giselle Fetterman.
We can do that, but at the same time, like it's really amazing to see the victim mentality associated with this. And here she is doing her thing, letting everybody know that she's going, like, if she has a child, if she has a son, she is so emotionally fragile that she's going to, quote, make him gay or make him trans. That's how broken this person is. That's how indoctrinated this person is. That is how into a cult this person is. And I realize that I'm saying all this stuff on with a bucket hat on. I realize that.
And I'm making Danny DeVito not, even though IRL he probably would counter you, but
it's ridiculous. It is absolutely insane to say the least. And here we are. This is the world that we live in. These are streamers. By the way, she's not a prominent streamer by any means. She has 8,000 followers over on Twitch. But I'm sure this is going to be great for her career.
Oh, she's a TikTok chick. She's got 32,000 followers on TikTok.
No. Well,
oh,
I find
look
it more
at that. Her bio is girl gamer, bird owner, TikTok user.
Well, there you go. TikTok does wonderful things to people, huh? Yeah.
I find it more sad than anything because it's such a destructive mentality. Not only like does it have like a destructive ripple effect where you get other people thinking the same way, but to herself. She's just digging herself into a hole.
Yeah.
That she's not going to be able to dig herself out of eventually.
Oh yeah.
It's the case of sorry, Greg. But I was just gonna say it's the case of like she's gonna wake up one day and realize, what have I done with my life?
Yeah.
Oh sure.
Right.
Well, Hayden came in and hit this with the $20 direct donation. Hayden, thank you very much. Says, as much as I can't stand this psychopath, I feel I should mention that there's a Zoomer term, cunty, which apparently means like cute, dresses well, and looks good. Something like that I learned. Something like that I learned from from Phase Connect, Leah. Hey, thanks, Aiden. At what point do you want that to be a term of endearment, even if it means cute, well dressed, or looks good?
And for your child too.
Your unborn child, your child that doesn't even exist.
Damn,
Like,
bro.
could you imagine holding your child? I mean, like, she's so cunty. It's fucked up, man. These people are ridiculous. Hayden, thank you very much for educating us on the word.
This innocent little baby. Ah, so cunty.
We were talking about this this lady, this men are the problem lady over on X, and she really just freaking nails it, as Savvy does. And I want to read this real quick. It says claims without proof, male dominated spaces are toxic and unsafe. Demands access to said male dominated space. Claims men's locker room talk makes everyone feel unsafe. Demands men change and protect. I'm not going to stop you, or I'm going to stop you right there. You can't use the word everyone when not everyone agrees. I've never in my life felt unsafe in video game banter. No mentally mature individual has. And bingo, right there. No mentally mature individual ever has. You are trying really hard to make this a quote problem, and it's not. You even give the get in the kitchen example in the same breath as a rape comment, which shows even you don't take it seriously. If you felt unsafe, you wouldn't dare put the kitchen comment on the same line as the rape comment. People genuinely fearful wouldn't crack a weak line like that. Again, banter back or mute it, report it, and move on. Dudes say they'll rape each other all the times in games. Welcome to equality. It's been going on since the first voice comms. Heck, the earliest days of trash talk was cry more. Truth is, you are the problem with this space. However, I encourage you and your type to go make your own games, your own lobbies, your rules, and have fun. Now I would like to explore why you felt the need to record this in such a manner with the plumber's crack shirt, camera angle, and headset on. Why not show examples of these unsafe things? Why not take it more seriously with a more earnest approach? Oh, wait, it's because you don't take it seriously. Also, lady, you and I both know women's locker room talk is 10,000% worse. Women are so much more toxic verbally than men could ever be because our tongue is our weapon. Blabs, is there any
She's
truth?
right. She's 100% right. And it even goes back to what that girl was trying to do with gaslighting. These men are saying, oh, look how serious, these threats. She's just proved it. She didn't even bother actually finding receipts and examples of what she's showing about. She just spoke and that was it. And Savvy says the exact same thing. You're just speaking without proof or receipts or anything. I'm 100% agreeing with her. This woman doesn't understand anything. And all she's just doing is ruining it for everybody else because she's getting clout, she's getting traction. So now some gaming developers are going to be like, oh my God, we have to help this girl. We have to change the safety features. And then comes Sony, PlayStation, like, we're going to do this for your safety. We're going to monitor you guys talking and, your heart rate and everything. And now all we have is control.
It's funny with the receipts. You mentioned that they'll want the receipts. It's funny because I don't know if you saw when Lethal was engaged with the Taylor Morgan stuff going on. He was like, wait a minute, Taylor built her whole career on being a good player, but also being toxic. And she's made her own share of jokes, her own essay assault jokes on men. And the first thing, when Lethal's like, hey, wait a minute, these longtime fans wanted him to show the receipts. Like, you're asking a dude on a whim to go and give like multiple clips of somebody, but when
she can't do it herself.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's rules for thee, but not for me. You have to have the man show all the proof of everything, but not the woman. It's the exact same thing with the Me Too movement. She said that he assaulted her. It must be true. It's the exact same thing. The exact same thing. So no equality. Just that women want to be superior.
Let them know, Blabs. Let them know.
Yeah. Listen, fuck those women. metaphorically speaking, because I probably shouldn't touch them because they probably don't shower or anything, and
Say
they're
as-
disgusting. And
as
they
long as
probably
you-
don't ever want to populate either. And if they do, it'll be like some little spawn of Satan. So
as long as you don't make a boy, you know, it's okay to F them apparently, because then
What if-
they'll
it's so stupid. Like my nephew is like the coolest little thing in
Yeah.
the world. It's like this woman's awful, awful.
Wouldn't peak irony be if she had her cunty little
Twins.
daughter? She had
Twin
she had-
boys.
she- no. She had her cunty little daughter, and then at 3, the daughter was like, "I'm a boy."
right, right.
That would be peak fucking irony right there.
Oh my god, like trans. Oh, it's so
Mhm.
funny. And the trans
right.
kid, you wanted to indoctrinate your kid, but you got the opposite effect of what you wanted. Sorry.